All right, Shalom, Mike. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Rakah Kodash. I'd like to give the honors to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect, the teacher's word, and our true faith and sincerity. And today, I just want to get into a lesson on how our cries, our prayers will lead to their destruction. We crying for the Lord to avenge us of our enemies, to deliver us, from our oppression, for the Lord to come and save us, man, and deliver us, and ultimately those cries is now piercing the cloud. And that's why we seeing all these activities taking place throughout the planet Earth, because the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, is springing into action, man. So, matter of fact, let me start off with this in the book Ecclesiastes, Sirach 35. Sirach chapter 35. And I start at verse 13. It says, He would not accept any person against a poor man, and who have strategically set themselves against the poor. This system is set to keep you so-called Negro, Latinos, and Natives downtrodden, man, and at the bottom. But who's the driving force behind it? The so-called white man, the Edomites, the biblical Edomites. It says, but will hear the prayer of the oppressed. See? Because our prayer is against the oppressor, man. That's who we having a complaint with. This devil, man. It says, he would not despise the supplication of the fatherless, nor the widow when she pour out her complaint, see? So that's what we're crying out to Yahweh Shema Shah. We praying to the Lord to, to overthrow this man. It says, do not the tears run down the widow's cheek? And is not her cry against him that causeth them to fall? See, sir, let you know, we have a reason to be angry. We have a reason to be mad and to complain. Because this nigga is the reason why we in, the position that we in, man. Even though we went out, we saying the Lord used the Edomites to carry out their judgment, but this nigga took it too far, man. This nigga took it down because it tells you to give me any revenge but the revenge of an enemy. Any wrath but the wrath of them that hate us. So when we was under the hand of this devil, man, being subject to this man, this has been the worst captivity of all, man. And this is why our complaint is chiefly towards this devil, but it also falls under the banner of all these nations as well, because they had a hand in it as well, man. But let's see the results of the prayers, though. It said, he that serveth the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, shall be accepted with favor, and his prayer shall reach unto the clouds. See, meaning what is going to be heard, man. The Lord is going to hear the prayers of his elect. And what's going to happen? The Lord is going to spring into action. It said, the prayer of the humble pierceth the clouds, and till it come nigh, he will not be comforted. See, so meaning what we're not, and that lets you know is this different between something you want and need. Because when you need something, you're gonna constantly ask for it. You're gonna pretty much you're not gonna be comforted. You're not gonna be at ease until that till it's been met. Your needs are met. And instead of something that you want, you might forget about it. You ask for a minute, then you just slowly don't even think about it no more. Well, we need the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai to overthrow this man, to once again settle righteousness upon the planet Earth. So it said we're not going to be coming to our prayers are answered, man. It says, and will not depart to the Most High shall behold to judge righteously and execute judgment. See, it says For the Lord Yahweh Shemashah would not be slack, neither will the mighty be patient toward them, till he have smitten and sundered the loins of the unmerciful. See, that's the prayers, man. That's what we asking for the Lord to smite this man, the unmerciful. It says, and repay vengeance to the heathen, till he have taken away the multitude of the proud and broken the scepter of the unrighteous. That's what we praying for the Lord to get rid of this nigga, man. He's that counselor. He's the reason why you have a nasty cough. He's the reason why your child is a little monster. You know? And a plethora of other things that brings forth wickedness and, abominations, man. Esau is the source. So that's why our prayer is for the Lord to overthrow this man, to repay vengeance. It says, till he have rendered to every man according to his deeds, and according to men according to their devices, till he have judged the cause of his people and made them rejoice in his mercy. See? Because that's going to be the mercy of the Lord bringing forth that judgment, man. It said mercy is seasonable in a time of affliction, as clouds of rain in a time of drought. So meaning what? Yahweh Shemashah gonna bring that relief, man. He was gonna bring forth that relief. But the point is what? When the prayer it pierces the clouds, those prayers results into judgment coming forth, man. So matter of fact, let's get this in the book of James. James 5 and verse 4. It says, behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is kept of you, kept back by fraud, crieth. See, so we have pretty much been subject to this nigga. Pretty much this place was built off the blood, sweat, and tears of the Israelites. Everything this man have gotten. And he kept it by fraud. But now in the time where we're crying out. And not we crying out because we want to be sitting on the front of the bus. Or we want to eat at the same restaurant. Even adding an extra dollar to your rate of pay. No, we crying out for the Lord to overthrow this man. We crying out for Yahweh Shemashah to get him back, man. It says, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth, see, which is the Lord of armies, the Lord of hosts. Because that's the spirit he's gonna come in when he visit the Edomites. He's gonna show himself as the Lord of hosts when he comes see this devil, man. But as you can see, that crying is going to the Lord of hosts, man, the Lord of Sabaoth, man. So let you know that them prayers are going to lead to that destruction to come, man. Matter of fact, is that bear with me. I think that's bear with me. Oh, this Psalms 18. Yep, that's it. The book of Psalms. Psalms chapter 18. And where I started verse 4, this says, the sorrows of death compassed me, and the floods of ungodly men made me afraid. Slack it. I can read this again. Psalms 18 verse 4. It said, the sorrows of death compassed me, and the floods of ungodly men made me afraid. And this is ultimately going into the overwhelming military presence of Esau, man. Because that's who we have, we need deliverance from, man. That's who is in power right now. That's who we are subject unto. And that's who's ultimately going to come after us, man. This devil. It said, the sorrows of hell compassed me about. The snares of death prevented me. It says, in my distress I called upon the Lord and cried to my powers. See, he heard my voice out of his temple And my cry came before him, even into his ears. It says, then the earth shook and trembled. The foundations of the hills moved and were shaken because he was wroth. So as you can see, when that cry came into the ears of the Lord, the result was the earth shook. The foundations also in the hills were moved. So meaning what? This destruction is going to take place, man. And the powers that be is going to be shaken out of their place, man. So our prayers is going to lead to their destruction. That's why we seeing these events taking place on the planet. They're not just random acts. Just things just happening in coincidence. No. This is our prayers being met, man. So matter of fact, I ended off on this, the book of Revelation 8. And I started at verse 3. It says, and another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer, and there was given unto him much incense, that he should offer it with the prayers of all saints upon a golden altar, which was before the throne. And the smoke of the incense which came with the prayers of the saints ascended up before the Most High out of the angel's hand. It said, and the angel took the censer and filled it with the fire of the altar. So like I'm reading again. It said, and the angel took the censer and filled it with fire of the altar and cast it into the earth. And there were voices and thunderings and lightnings and an earthquake. See? So as you can see, as these prayers have ascended up to Yahweh Shema Shai, the results is what? That earthquake is going to take place, which is what? That destruction, man. That's why ultimately we read Revelation 18 chapter. We'll end off on that. Revelation 18 and verse 20. It said, rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets, for Yahweh Shema Shai have avenged you on her. See? Why? Because that was part of our prayers for the Lord.